These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Hey, weirdos. I'm Alaina.
I'm Ash.
And this is Morbid.
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 It's Morbid.
Hello, welcome to our show, everybody.
Welcome.
And you know what? We've been getting this month for some weird reason in September 2020, in case you're just joining us.
Yeah.
We have had a ton of new people joining the show, like listeners.
So many new listeners.
So, hello, new listeners. Welcome.
Welcome to the madness.
Yeah. And if you started from the beginning and you got here, kudos to you because you stuck through us recording underwater. And also us not realizing, how long our intros should be.
Yeah, when they were like 10 minutes and I was just talking about what I did at work that day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, we got better, I think. So you know what? Welcome. We're glad to have you. Hope we keep you. And yeah, so we're excited about that. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool.
I wonder if it's Crime Countdown. Like people started listening to Crime Countdown.
Maybe.
And then they were like,
yeah.
oh, I didn't like... It's so weird to think of people listening to Crime Countdown first.
I know, it is weird just because like this has been around for so long.
Yeah.
It's like, huh.
But
if you're here from Crime
is.
Countdown, that's awesome. Welcome.
And thank you for listening to both.
Yeah, and you know what? If you haven't listened to Crime Countdown yet, go listen to it. It's awesome.
Oh, I love doing
It's
Crime
so
Countdown.
much fun to record. We love podcasts.
so fun.
So that's fun. We don't really have a whole lot of like craziness to go over here. I can tell a really funny story that happened last night that is kind of relevant.
Oh, I want to know.
I tweeted about it, so some of you listening may be like, oh yeah, I know this story. So last night we put the kids to bed and we suddenly, John was upstairs, I was downstairs, And suddenly I heard this huge thud.
Oh, I saw your tweet.
And it like shook the house. Like shook the side of the house. And I was like, did one of the kids just fall out of bed? That's what I assumed. So I went
and
running.
it would have shook the house, do you think?
Well, yeah, because the house is so
That is
old.
true.
You literally drop like a pen on the floor and the whole house shakes. It's insane. And,
Gnarly.
you know, a dead weight child falling onto the floor is definitely going to like shake the living room. So I ran up there and I was like, did you just hear that noise? And John was like, yeah, I thought it came from downstairs. And I was like, no. So I ran into the kids' rooms. They're all sound asleep. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Looked around. There's nothing on the floor. Nothing has fallen. I look in every room. Nothing has fallen.
Remember when that happened to us that one time and then
Yeah.
finally we found it?
But there was nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's weird. So I went back in our room and I'm like, yeah, weird. And I'm telling John, like, I didn't find anything. As we're talking, something above our heads in the attic crashes onto the floor.
Shut up.
And both of us looked up and John was like, that was in the fucking attic. And I was like, oh shit. So I was like, okay, what do we do?
Was
So
your heart like pumping and thumping?
Well, because I'm like, oh my God. Because the other thing is the attic door is on the side of the house where the kids' rooms are.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to kill someone today.
Right.
Like, that was my thought. I was like, oh, we're going to kill someone together.
I love that your first thought was like, I'm not gonna, because my first thought would be, oh, I'm gonna die today. Like, that sucks. I'm really bummed out about it. Yours was, oh, I have to complete murder today.
Like, that was
I
literally.
love the differences in our psyche because I 100% would be like, oh, I should have gotten like Chick-fil-A today or something. You know what I mean? And I know it's problematic. Don't at me.
But, like, I know my first thing was like, well, motherfucker isn't coming down those stairs to my kids' rooms. It's just not happening. So,
But then how would they have gotten up there in the first place?
they really couldn't. So
Right.
it's really not. But
So it's like
still,
hashtag
the
ghosts.
thought in my head was like, someone's in there because, you know, stranger things have happened. So John immediately grabs one of my old softball bats.
Incredible.
And he wants to go up there by himself.
Nay, sir.
And I was like, no, I'm not letting you get murdered by some weird attic
I was gonna
dweller.
say-
I had full confidence he could do it. But my thing was,
You're not gonna let him get.
I don't want him to get hurt. What if they
Potentially
try to
hurt.
take a swipey swipe at my husband? I'm going to come at them.
Yeah, you're just gonna get the job done.
Yeah, like, fuck that.
Women.
Women. And I just, like, had to be up there. I couldn't just stand down there passively and, like, hope that he was fine. It just isn't my way of doing things.
That's good.
So I was like, I gotta go up there. I gotta be backup for him. So the only thing near me at the time was my horror memorabilia,
Incredible.
which was a signed Friday the 13th machete.
Machete.
So I grabbed it. And
You grabbed a machete.
grabbed a machete and just waltzed up to the stair. I called to John. I'm like, I'm coming up, and he's like, why are you coming up? He's
And you're like,
"Stay
well, I
down
have
there."
a machete,
And
so I'm
like,
coming.
I got the machete, and he's like, what the actual hell? So we looked around. No one's in there. There was no animals or anything. But like a day or two before, I had brought the girls upstairs with me to look for Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
And of course, 4-year-olds touch everything, and
Right.
they're moving all the stuff. They're finding their old toys, so they're just moving shit. And they had teetered their Barbie dream camper, as well as the
The
what is
airplane.
it called? No, not the airplane. It was the bassinet.
Oh, bassinet. Oh shit. No.
I almost said it. I literally went, but I stopped myself. So Beep's bassinet, and they were playing around with them, and I had put the bassinet on like on top of another box, and the camper was teetering on something. Both of them were on the ground, and it makes sense that they made the big crashing noises.
Yeah.
But of course, John was like, "That's all well and fine. Like, how did they end up on the ground, though?"
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
There's no cool draft right now.
no, there's really not, and there wasn't up there. But all I can think of is like physics. They were teetering. Eventually, they were gonna fall over.
That's fun for you.
And even if it's honestly, if it's an old timey ghost up there just knocking shit over, that's fine.
yeah.
I would much rather that than an actual person.
Think of just like me as an old timey ghost. Like I'd be clumsy.
yeah. I could never think of you as an old timey ghost. You would always be the Britney bitch kind of ghost.
Thank you so much for that compliment.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
But,
old timey
yeah.
things and how we didn't do long intros anymore, but just really quick.
Yeah.
I always say how like I'm not gonna buy antiques.
I know.
I bought an antique.
I know you. I as soon as you said it, I was like, dude, you just said.
I know, I literally just said it, but they're hard to not buy. We found this wicked cute little antique store. I forget what it's called, but I'm gonna have to plug it next time. It's in North Attleboro, and it's so cute. And they had Annie was checking out. She got like all these like old Matchbox cars.
Oh, I love
she's
that.
gonna like start a collection, which I think is awesome.
Amazing.
And then she's checking out, and there's all these Vogue covers, but like as paintings, like big paintings.
Yeah, that's cool.
And she goes, I'm literally across the store. She goes, Ash! She's like, we gotta get this. So we got that, and then I got like a little trinket box that was a telephone.
That's so cute.
Because it reminded me of Nanny.
Oh, I love that.
I hope it's not haunted, and I hope it doesn't bring a demon into my home.
I love that.
I feel like it's too small too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But now-
there
well,
can be tiny demons.
Yeah. Oh, tiny demons.
You have a tiny demon in your home now.
Oh, I would rather a large demon, like, versus a tiny demon. Because tiny demon, I feel like it'd be a
They
child
can get it.
demon.
Yeah, and they can get into too many places.
Yes, crevices.
Crevices. So I think now that we have regaled you all with our tales of craziness the last day or so,
Ghosts and antiques.
our wild lives.
We are so crazy.
Wild and crazy. I think we can get back into what we're here for. What are we here for?
True crime.
What do we want? True crime.
When do we want it?
Like 10 minutes ago.
All the time.
So today's episode, I'm going to cover another Scottish case.
You're so into Scotland lately. I
I
love
know.
it.
I feel like I'm just like drawn to you, Scotland. So
Scottish.
hello, we're back at Scotland. And this is the case of Peter Tobin.
Peter Tobin.
He's a real dick, this one.
I believe it.
Now, the reason I got into this one was because originally I was going to cover Bible John this episode. I'm going to cover Bible John next episode, actually, as like a continuation.
I don't even
because
know who that is.
You're gonna know.
I guess so.
The reason that this kind of like all led together was because some people, including the original investigators on this case, think that Bible John, which is an unsolved case, is Peter Tobin. So we shall see. But we're going to talk about just Peter Tobin in this episode, and then we will lead into, is he Bible John, next episode.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really, I'm not sold yet. Maybe I need to read
Maybe
a
at the
little
end of
bit
the
more about
episode.
it, but I feel like I'm not sold yet. I'll have an answer on the next episode for sure.
Cool.
So Peter Tobin, we don't know a ton about his childhood. I couldn't find anything. So that's weird.
Was he born a long time ago?
He was born, not really. He was born August 27th, 1946. So really not that long time ago.
No.
But I think he was just like a dick. So I think nobody really wants to claim him a lot. So
Yeah.
they're just like, they're like, yeah, he was a kid once. I'm
Right.
positive of it. He was, he was born in Johnstone, Renfrewshire.
Renfrewshire?
Renfrewshire.
I'm from Renfrew. Are you from Renfrew?
He was born in a
There.
place. He was the youngest of 7. It's always the youngest. That's the problem.
Thank you.
I'm the youngest as well.
Well, actually, my spot in the family,
technically
my spot
not
in the
the
family is
youngest.
so confusing.
You're technically the oldest.
Technically.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But, like, I'm the youngest in this family.
Yeah, and I'm the youngest.
Figure out our family tree.
I was gonna say, if that's like one of those little finger traps that just get you stuck.
Yeah.
So he was apparently a very difficult child.
Okay, same.
He was not a good. No, this was a very different kind of difficult child.
Okay.
He was violent. He
Oh,
was,
no.
He was like really fucked up.
Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, 0 tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
At the age of 7, he was sent to reform school.
7 years old?
That's how bad he was.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He then went to a borstal, which we remember that term from Ian Brady and Myra Hindley. Ash is shaking her
I'm
head
like,
that
no,
she
I
does
do
not
not.
remember that term. A borstal is like almost like a military style school where you send like young men that you are usually kind of like more intelligent or able to like function on a higher level. It's like a military reform school kind of thing.
Good thing my memory lasts 2 weeks.
You were like, no, I don't know
like,
that.
what?
So he did attend a borstal, and then he ended up in prison for forgery and burglary.
Wow, great kid.
So he was really killing it, like right out the gate.
Like starting at 7.
He was letting the whole world know what he was all about.
Who I am and what I'm about.
He then got married for the first time in 1969 to a woman named Margaret. They met at a dance hall where he often picked up ladies at dance halls.
Did he know how to do a good jig?
I'm sure. I guess he did because he was picking up ladies. It was happening. And the thing that really connects him to Bible John is that Bible John also picked up women at dance halls, especially the Barrowland dance hall, which was like a popular place.
I wish that dance halls were still a thing.
Let's go to a dance hall.
Want to go to a dance tonight? Like,
Let's
that's
go
so
to a
cute.
dance tonight. So he was 20. She was 17. She said that their marriage was horrific.
Great.
He was horrible and abusive. He locked her in rooms for days at a time and wouldn't let her leave the house without him.
That reminds me of Kelley Ann Bates.
He was real scary. This is even worse. Just fair warning, dead dog.
No.
She said, quote, he got me a black Labrador puppy.
No, those are my favorite.
But I hadn't had Butte long when he cut off its head while I was at the shops and threw it out the window. I found boys in the yard using the head as a football.
Oh, I don't...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's a thing.
And what's wrong with those fucking kids?
I know, man.
What
That's
the fuck?
Real fucked up. I don't know what was happening in the water in that area.
Yeah, what's
but,
up with all the fucked up children?
Don't play with dead dogs' heads. Don't do it. Don't do it.
God.
So he also, now as if this wasn't bad, their entire marriage being this awful abusive lesson in nightmare. He also raped and stabbed his wife and left her to die. But a neighbor saw blood and he ran over and rescued her.
Oh my god.
This is a huge trigger warning for something he did to her. Rape, trigger warning, rape, trigger warning. They found out later that he had inserted the knife inside of her and made it so she couldn't have kids ever again.
She could never have children?
Yeah, she could never have children because of it.
Oh my god, what a fucking monster.
He's an absolute monster.
What is wrong with someone?
Well, and then in the 1970s, he went to prison for burglary and theft, and that's when she was able to leave him, like divorce him. Because she was
Jesus.
terrified.
Obviously.
He literally tried to kill her.
Right.
He thought he had killed her. In 1973, he married a second woman named Sylvia Jeffries.
Poor Sylvia.
She said he was horrifically abusive to her as well, and their dog. No. So he had a thing.
It's like, don't get a dog if you don't like them.
Stop getting dogs. You have a choice to get a dog.
Right.
Not. Like, that is an absolute choice. So they divorced in 1976. She divorced him. The way she left him was she literally ran away with their older child, like just packed up shit.
Oh, they had a child together?
They had 2 children together. They had, shortly before the divorce, they had another baby that died at 2 days old because of breathing issues.
Oh.
And she grabbed her older, I think it was a son, and just pieced out of there.
Thank God they were able to get out.
Yeah. Well, and then the third wife, Kathy Wilson.
These poor women.
They also met at a dance hall in 1989. She was only 16 at the time, and he was 40.
Ew.
Yep.
That's like Kelley Ann Bates again.
Yeah, that's no good. They had one child together, a son named Daniel. She said about him, quote, he was all sweetness until he had me where he wanted me. Once I was pregnant, he changed and used Daniel to control me. It was always threats to kill or hurt Daniel if I left. He would even pick him up and mimic throwing him on the floor. I felt like a prisoner.
Jesus Christ.
He's a literal monster.
That's the thing with these people, because you're like, how do you get into a relationship like that? I know people think that, but these people
they are Prince Charming.
Such, like, it could happen to anybody.
It is Prince Charming.
When people
at first.
say, like, that could never happen to me,
nope,
you're wrong.
it can happen to anybody.
Because as smart as you are.
Especially these kind of dudes, they know how to do it. Like, they know how to do it. Like, my ex-boyfriend, he was not, like, physically abusive or anything like that. I definitely didn't go through that. But in the beginning, like he was definitely emotionally and mentally abusive.
Right.
And he flipped a switch. When we first met, he was like Prince Charming.
Right.
And that's how they get you. They get you to like think, oh, well, they really care about me, and look, they're paying so much attention to me.
They start to separate
and then they
you
just
from your family,
exactly,
and your friends,
and they do it slowly and methodically, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're like, fuck,
I don't have anyone to reach out to,
and you can't get out. So it's like, that sucks.
It's
and
scary.
These poor women are like married,
right,
and pregnant,
legally
I can't
bound.
imagine that.
Well, and to have children in that situation, and because then it's like you're not only protecting yourself, you're protecting your child.
Oh, and the need to protect your child is so. It's like painful,
right?
How much of a need it is. So I can't even imagine what these poor women were going through. So brings us. So that was in 1989 that they got married. Bring us to 1993. He lured.
The Colonel's cooked up a new $10 bucket of the day just for you. Monday, 24 nuggets for $10. Tuesday, 8-piece fried chicken for $10. Wednesday, 10 wings for $10. Thursday, 8 tenders for $10. Friday, 24 nuggets for... Oh, you guessed it, didn't you? $10. The $10 bucket of the day deal. Every weekday. Only at KFC. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Not available on third-party ordering platforms. Tax extra.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Two 14-year-old girls. And when I say lured, I mean lured them to him, and then at knife point forced them to go into his apartment.
Oh my God.
It was in Hampshire where his son was. Daniel was in the house. He drugged them by forcing them to take sedatives and literally forcing vodka down both their throats. He raped them both. He stabbed one several times, turned the gas on, and left them to asphyxiate.
You're kidding.
Both of them survived.
What?
And both of them described him. And we're like, let me tell you what he looked like.
Amazing.
So he tried to hide. He went, because this is his MO. He does this shit.
And then he goes
and
into
then
hiding.
He flees.
Of
Like,
course.
he gets the fuck up out of there. He had a ton of aliases, which is why they think he might be Bible John, because he's just been in so many different, like, identities. So he tried to hide, but he was found in May 1994. So, like, the next year.
Yeah.
He was arrested and sentenced to 14 years, but he only served 10.
Only 4. This is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you get so much less time for attempted murder just because it didn't work.
It's like, because
you should get the same.
Your plan wasn't for it to work.
Right.
Like, it was a failure.
Like, and it wasn't a failure like you did on purpose.
You wanted it to work.
It was an implied failure.
You wanted this person to cease to exist.
Right.
And you just failed at it because you're a fucking loser and you can't do anything.
You
right.
should get... I don't think there should be an attempted murder charge.
It really shouldn't.
No.
Because, yeah,
if you think about it doesn't make any sense.
It truly doesn't.
Like,
we're weird.
well, you tried, but since it didn't work, lucky you.
Lucky you, it didn't work, and that person's way stronger than you thought they were, so...
Right.
You get less time.
Great.
Like, fuck, no.
That has nothing to do with you.
Because it's almost like the person who survives gets punished for being a survivor.
Yes, 100, exactly.
Why are we just realizing how fucked up this is?
I feel like I've said it before, but I feel like this time we really undid the whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's let's write a letter to our
let's
justice.
dismantle the whole thing.
Yeah, let's
just do
definitely fucking do
piece
that.
by piece.
Let's actually just flee the country.
So this is when Kathy was able to divorce him this time. So his third wife divorced him.
So this was before she ran away. Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So pretty terrible. So they had both survived. He went into prison for 10 years. He was out in 2004 at the age of 58 years old.
Yeah.
He moved to Paisley and he was homeless because obviously,
Good.
What is he going to do?
He doesn't deserve a home.
He certainly doesn't. Well, in 2005, he met a woman named Cheryl McLaughlin. She was 24 years old and her boyfriend at the time had met had met Peter and had like watched football with him a couple times. Like they were just like casual like acquaintances. Like he didn't really know him. He just,
Yeah.
She kind of trusted him because like her boyfriend knew him.
Right.
And one day before her boyfriend was coming home, she agreed to sit and watch TV with him.
Oh no.
Well, he had hidden a belt and some kind of ligature between the seats.
Okay, Golden State Killer.
And she happened to look and she was like, what the fuck is that? Like, she was immediately like, oh, that's not normal. Which, like, good on her for being like, nope. So she immediately tries to leave because she's like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. Some shit's about to go down.
See you never, goodbye.
Listen to that gut, man. Listen to that gut. Well, as she tries to leave, he attacked her. He pulled out a knife and cut her hand, but she survived and was able to get away.
Ouch.
She ended up becoming like super depressed and like having a ton of issues from it because it was such a traumatizing experience.
Trauma.
Because clearly he was planning to do something. And when she found out later who he was, she was like, oh my God, like
died.
He was going to kill me.
Right.
Like, that was going to happen. So once this happened, he dips again.
Mm-hmm.
He gets out of there. He's going to come up with a new alias now.
It's crazy to me how people can like just
disappear.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
they
wild.
can just fly under the radar. So now he ends up showing up at a soup kitchen connected to a church. Mm-hmm. This church was St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church. It was in Anderston in Glasgow. And they hired him eventually as a handyman because he was just going to the soup kitchen for a while. Then he was like kind of helping out at the soup kitchen. Then they hired him as a handyman for the church.
Okay.
They hired him, and he said his name was Patrick McLaughlin.
And that was a lie.
Was a lie. He was
also
Peter Tobin.
That's John's favorite last name.
Oh, yeah, he loves the last name McLaughlin or McLaughlin.
I think that's so funny.
And it's funny because he's like, my name is Patrick McLaughlin, and it's like at St. Patrick's Church. Very creative.
Right.
Like, did you just come up with that?
He probably did.
And he was like, McLaughlin, that's an easy name to just throw out here.
He's like, my name is St. Patrick.
My name is St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church. Hello, I'm here to help.
It'd be even funnier if he was like, my name is Patrick Saint.
My name is Patrick Saint.
And I am from this church.
I am from the Roman Catholic Church. Can I help you? So they were like, cool. So later they said he was really helpful. They called him, quote, a godsend.
Oh.
Because they said he was such a good handyman.
He's a Lucifer send.
He's something. So he suddenly, I think like very shortly after he started really like working for them, he started noticing and becoming obsessed with a 23-year-old woman who lived in the place that was connected next door to the church.
Okay.
Her name was Angelica or Angelica. I'm not exactly. I think it's Angelica.
Okay.
Angelica Cluck, who lived, and she lived. It was like literally adjoining the church.
Sure.
She was a student from. I'm gonna say this wrong. Skoczów near Krakow. Krakow.
It's
Krakow. It's Krakow. I was wrong. So it's Skoczów near Krakow, and that she was Polish.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. I am not. So, it was only 6 weeks after he had started working at the church and noticing Angelica.
Yeah.
That on September 24th, 2006, she goes missing.
And he's like old at this point.
Yeah. So, and again, she was like a student. She was just living there, going to school, trying to make some extra money to pay for school.
Just living her damn life.
She was helping out the church. She attended the church. So she goes missing. She was last seen with Patrick McLaughlin.
Not good.
She was helping him paint a shed, and she took that odd job again as a way to help pay her tuition. So police released Patrick's picture to the public.
Uh-huh.
And 5 days later, they found her dead.
No.
She was stuffed under the floorboards of the fucking church next to the confessional.
Of the church?
Yup. They determined that she had been tied up, raped, beaten, and stabbed 19 times. Oh, and she was alive when she was put in the floorboards.
Oh my God, no.
Mm-hmm. And I think one of the pathologists that consulted on this case later, her name is Julie. I believe I talk about her later. Julie McAdam, that's her name. She's a forensic pathologist. She actually got down in the floorboards to like examine her.
Yeah.
And she said, first of all, it was one of the
Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Most horrific thing she's ever seen.
It's making me feel like I can't breathe. Like,
well,
picturing this.
She said when she was down there, she said the feeling that you were being trapped was so overwhelming, even though I knew I was going to get out. So she said I can't imagine what she was going through knowing she couldn't get out. Because she was bound.
Right.
Like, bound, gagged, wasn't able to move.
And then he just put the fucking floorboard back.
Was beaten about the head. Like, yeah.
So she probably, like, suffocated and bled out?
Yeah.
Oh
all of the above. Yep. So it's so unbelievable.
Seriously.
So again, people were like, yeah, we saw her with Patrick McLaughlin.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we saw her with last. Like, you needed, but he had dipped.
Right.
Of course, because that's what he does.
M.O.
So September 30th, 2006, Father Jerry Nugent was a parish priest at the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church. And he, like, talked to the press, and he said he was, quote, utterly shattered that Angelica had been found in the church, and like how horrified he was. Meanwhile, this fucking priest was accused of raping upwards of 40 women and children.
No.
So fuck that guy.
Seriously.
And this guy went on TV and was like, oh, it's just so sad, the church. And it's like, go fuck yourself.
Clearly,
Jerry.
this church doesn't mean anything to you.
Like,
it's just your, like,
you.
hunting
so
ground.
I just had to put that out there that guy's a fucking demon. So
He
fuck
is.
him. Peter Tobin, or Patrick McLaughlin, was caught because DNA revealed that this person named Pat McLaughlin was actually Peter Tobin.
That must be so confusing as
Right?
an investigator.
Because you're like, wait, who am I actually going after? And so when they brought him in for questioning, when they finally got him, he said that he had a sexual relationship with Angelica,
I hate when
but it
they
was
do
mutually consensual. And they were like, no.
Was her murder also consensual? Like, what the
Well,
fuck
and he
is
said,
wrong
I
with
had
you?
nothing to do with her murder.
Totally.
Because they were like, we have your semen, like, on her.
Right.
And he was like, well, yeah, like, we had a sexual relationship, but I didn't kill her.
No.
And it's like, no. They had a ton of forensic evidence against him. They were like, no, we literally have everything.
Yeah, you're dumb.
His DNA was found on the cloth that was stuffed in her mouth, like gagging her. So they were like, how did that happen? Like, no. He had also thrown away his blood-soaked jeans with her blood on them, and they were traced back to him. And they were found in, like, I think they called it, like, a rolly bin in the church. Like, he just threw it in a, like, fucking bin.
Just right there.
Like an idiot.
You're dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he's dumb, but...
So, in that consultant pathologist that I talked about before, Julie McAdams, said when she took a look at the wounds, which when they showed the photos of them in court, several people literally ran out of the court because they were like, it was so horrific. They said that the blows and stab wounds were so frenzied and, like, angry that they said there was definitely a sexual motive to this whole thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, he probably was, like, sexually obsessed, and I wonder
definitely was.
if he tried to, like, do something, and she was like,
And
no.
she, like,
Right.
you know,
Because
like,
it seemed like there was some kind of
rejected
rage.
his advances.
Right.
So gross. So he was arrested. He was sentenced to life with a minimum of 21 years.
And then what happened?
Now, once this happened, criminal psychologists and, like, criminologists, all these people were like, this doesn't, because right now they're thinking this is his, like, first murder.
Yeah.
So they're like, this seems like a really intense first murder to
Right.
commit at, like, 58 years old.
Right.
Like, they're like, that's weird. And psychologists are like, no, that just
That's
doesn't
not
line up.
the only murder.
Yeah, they were like, this just isn't, you have to have priors. So, of course, they were like, well, he did try to gas the 14-year-old girls after raping them, and he had stabbed one. So, like, he was definitely, that had already happened. He was escalating at this point, but there had to be something that was in between these things. You didn't just go from, like, that to that.
And there
you
was
know?
a long period between that, too.
Exactly. So this is when Operation Anagram became a thing.
Fun.
Right? So badass.
I love operations.
It's so metal. I
And,
love
like,
it. Like
stings.
Operation Anagram. It's like, yes.
Let's put on our badges and get it.
Let's do it. Let's put on leather coats
Ugh.
and sunglasses. Yes. And gel our hair.
Yeah.
So Operation Anagram was formed to take a look at all of the various aliases that Peter Tobin had been living under his entire life.
Yeah.
Because there were, I mean, like a dozen or so. And they wanted to see, you know, they were going to look at his past, see if they could connect him to other unsolved crimes or disappearances, because they were like, he's definitely got more under his belt.
This is giving me, like, Criminal Minds vibes.
Well, and it really is. And he's in prison, and he's telling the psychologists that he killed 48 people.
Okay, I don't know if I believe 48.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. He might be near that. He's a ruthless son of a bitch.
I guess so.
Well, and then he literally smiled at the psychologist and went, "Prove it."
Ew.
Like, I dare you.
What a little
Find
jackass.
it.
That
Oh,
also
he's a
gives
piece
me
of
Ian
shit.
Brady vibes, too. I feel like he would have done that.
Wait until he's a dick. He's
Yeah.
a real dick. So this is when they were like, this is when they connected him to the Bible John murders, which we'll talk about next week.
Okay.
Or next episode, excuse me. And Bible John is known as the British Zodiac Killer.
Oh,
by the way.
shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Little
Not
fun
That's
fact.
not cool, but...
So cool.
That's awesome.
It is cool, though. So finally, they were able to connect him to a missing persons case.
Yes.
They connected him to the Vicky Hamilton case, which she was a 15-year-old girl. She disappeared February 10th, 1991, which is right in that, because remember, those 14-year-old girls were 1993. So 1991 is probably when he was starting to do this shit.
Right, right.
Or before that. But like,
Because even that first one where he, like, lured them into his home, that's...
that's the one from 1993.
Right, like,
Yeah.
that's big. So it's like, did you do something before that?
Exactly. So that's what they're thinking. Like, because he did want to kill them. So
Yes.
So February 10th, 1991, she disappeared. She was one of 3 girls to Michael and Jeanette Hamilton. She was, again, I tried to look for more background on a couple of these girls, but there's not a lot of
Sometimes there's
information
just
about them.
nothing.
I got what I could, but, you know, if I can add later, I will. She was last seen waiting for a bus, and that was it. Mm-hmm. She was gone. No one knew where, and I think she had been at she possibly at a dance hall that night. She was out that night.
Okay.
And was going home. So 11 days later, someone found her purse in a gutter. And it was in between like the rail station and the bus station.
Yeah.
So
That's alarming.
everything was still in the purse. And they surmised that he might have thrown that purse in this location on purpose.
Yeah.
To make the police and her family think she ran away via railway station or bus station.
That's just stupid.
And so he, at the time, Peter Tobin, at the time that this had all happened, after she went missing, he moved 500 miles away to the south end of England in Kent.
Uh-huh.
He bought a little terrace house, and what nobody knew was that he buried Vicky Hamilton's dismembered body in his backyard.
Stop. Mm-hmm. So he moved that far away and took her on the journey.
Took her dismembered body 500 miles away with him.
Oh, that is foul.
Now, in 2006, when this Operation Anagram had begun, they found out that Tobin lived at the time of Vicky's disappearance. They found out that he had lived very close to where she disappeared.
Uh-huh.
And that's when they were like, he's connected. That's
Right.
when they started pulling all this stuff. So at the time, DNA linked him to DNA found on the purse.
Okay.
It was actually not his. It was his son Daniel's DNA on that purse.
Oh.
Which makes me stressed in a whole different way because his son was small.
Right.
Which means she might have been in his car where his son was, or maybe was in the car where the son had been, and like, because he was also known to do the thing that we've seen in a few cases where he would pick up women and make them feel comfortable by having
car
his
seat or
son's
the kid.
toys behind him in the backseat.
Right.
So it's possible that she was in that car. It was transfer DNA.
Okay.
I really don't want to believe that his son was actually present for any of this and somehow was
not.
able to touch that purse, because that poor child.
Yeah.
I've tried to look up things about Daniel, by the way, and I haven't found anything, but like, I hope he's okay.
I do too.
I really do, because I'm like, you poor thing.
And all his ex-wives, I hope they're okay.
I know, I really do. So they ended up, once they found out that this DNA on the purse matched Daniel, they were able to go to Peter Tobin's home, and in a loft, they found a knife. That knife still had Vicky's DNA on it in 2006.
Wow.
So they were able to use ground penetrating radar to find that there were remains in his backyard, that backyard that he had moved 500 miles away to live in.
Yeah.
They dug up his garden and they found a set of partial remains bound and gagged, and they were like dismembered. They also found another set of remains buried in there that they were like, oh,
Stop.
what's that? So the second set of remains was in 2 garbage bags, and the victim had been cut in half at the waist.
Ooh.
The second body belonged to Dinah McNichol. She was born on August 6, 1991, excuse me, she went missing August 6, 1991.
I was going to say, how old was she?
I know, I'm sorry. Everybody's like, oh! No, she went missing August 6, 1991. She was from Tillingham, Essex, and she was the 4th youngest out of 5 children.
Yeah.
Her dad was a jazz musician, and her mother had died in a car crash when she was 6.
Oh, God.
So her father was raising her and her 4 other siblings alone.
Right.
And he sounds like such a dad. It's just like, oh. So the 2 parents had wanted to make sure that their kids were like able to be as unique and as like whoever they were. They never wanted to. They said it was something like he said, we wanted to raise them as individuals and not as the gang.
I love that.
Which I was like, I love
That's
that. That's really cool.
Way.
As a result, Dinah was definitely her own person and like beat to her own drummer. She loved rave music. She dressed in thrift store finds. She was super independent, just like a super cool chick. She often had like dreads in her hair and was just this like free spirit person.
Like eccentric.
She liked to stand out. She would like dress up for Rocky Horror Picture Show showings. And yeah, she was just cool. So that evening she had hitchhiked and she had met a friend at the music festival that she was attending. Mm-hmm. She was hitchhiking back home. This guy that she had met at the festival was named David Tremlett, and he was 26.
Okay.
They were just hitchhiking home together.
Yeah.
And he got dropped off first. And he said bye. She was not worried about being with this man that had picked them up.
Yeah.
He never saw her again. And that was it.
Yeah.
So this guy got dropped off, and then she went with Peter Tobin.
Oh, no.
And was never seen again alive. So she disappeared. When she disappeared, she was 18 years old. Mm-hmm. Her father was not psyched to let her go to the festival alone that night, he said.
I hate when it's like, I didn't want to, but I did.
And his reasoning is he said he wanted her to know that he trusted her.
Oh,
Isn't that just like, ugh. Now, for the next, I think, 10 days, her card, like her debit card, was used in Southeast Hove, Brighton, Portslade, Margate, and Ramsgate.
He used her fucking debit card.
And you want to know what the money was on that debit card was from?
I absolutely do.
Her mother's death. Like, that was the money she had inherited from her mother's death, and he used it.
Yeah. Wow, what a piece of shit.
She was
and also, it's like, how old are you and you're using an 18-year-old girl's debit card?
Piece of shit.
Like, what the fuck?
An actual piece of shit. She was also really tiny. I read that she was like 4'11".
Really?
Yeah. So, almost 13 years after Dinah had gone missing, she still wasn't found at that point.
Right.
And her father was still holding out hope.
That
and
she
he
was
said,
alive.
quote,
Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Still dare to hope that one day she'll walk through the door and give me a hug. He had a heart attack and 4 strokes while waiting for her to be found.
Jeez.
According to The Guardian, he said before she was finally found, he said, quote, anything that comes on TV or the radio, something about a body being found, I think, oh my God, no. My heart panics. When they say it was a boy or something, I feel sad for the parents, but I also feel really glad it's not my Dinah. But now I'm getting on a bit. I would like to die knowing where she is and have it finished.
Was he
He
alive?
was able to be there when she was found.
Well, that's good, but also horrible.
It's like closure, but like the worst kind of closure.
Right.
Now, her cause of death was unable to be narrowed down by autopsy. But the autopsy did show that she and Vicky both showed signs of being drugged with amitriptyline, which was, this was something that was prescribed to Peter Tobin. He had a prescription for it.
Yeah.
It was like an antidepressant, but it can also be used for its sedative effects.
Okay.
And when he had drugged and raped those 2 14-year-old girls, that's what he had used as a sedative.
Okay, so this
so they
is like
found
his thing.
these exactly. So this was found in Vicky's system and in Dinah's.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now he did the classic thing, like I said, of leaving because this guy that had hitchhiked with her said, "Oh yeah, there were like kids' toys in the back."
Oh.
So that's why everybody felt okay. One of his neighbors saw him digging the grave in his backyard when he was doing it.
Could you imagine seeing your damn neighbor digging a fucking grave?
Well, and you want to know, because he said he had again, he uses his son. So he said, this neighbor said, quote, I looked over the fence one day and saw him digging this massive hole in the garden. And I said, what are you doing, Pete? You going for Australia? And he said, no. He said, I'm digging a sand pit for the lad when he comes up, somewhere for him to play.
Oh my God,
and
what
then
a shit stain.
And then about 2 days later, about 2 days went by and it was all filled in and flattened off. And so the neighbor's like, I literally saw this and I was like, that's weird. But like, you're not going to automatically be like, he probably murdered someone and buried them there.
Unless you're us.
But the poor, exactly. But the poor guy is like, now he's like, shit. So December 2nd, 2008, he was convicted of Vicky's murder and sentenced to life. He was convicted of Vicky, Dinah, and Angelica's murders.
Okay, good.
So he got 3 consecutive life sentences. What the judge said to him was, you stand convicted of the truly evil abduction and murder of a vulnerable young girl in 1991, and thereafter of attempting to defeat the ends of justice in various ways over an extended period. Yet again, you have shown yourself to be unfit to live in a decent society. It is hard for me to convey the loathing and revulsion that ordinary people will feel for what you have done. I fixed the minimum period which you must spend in custody at 30 years. Had it been open to me, I would have made that period run consecutive to the 21-year custodial period that you are already serving.
Wow.
So that judge was like, if it was up to me, you would never get out ever, 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 or have any chance to.
I love
you
that.
vile piece of man shit.
Because you are disgusting.
Now, Vicky's father had to be carried out of the courtroom with help because he was so upset during the trial.
That makes my heart hurt so much.
And I read in several sources that Vicky, along with Dinah, was also cut in half at the waist.
Yeah.
And then some just said dismembered. So I'm assuming it is just cut in half at the waist, not that that's just.
No. I wonder why he did that, because it's like you're burying them in the backyard.
I wonder if it was just, I think it was probably just for transport.
Yeah.
It's easier to transport 2 bags
that is
of
true.
halves
Right.
than a whole,
but,
you know?
I'm sorry, did you, because they weren't murdered in his house?
We don't know where they were murdered.
Yeah, because it's
That's
like you
the
wonder, like, if they were murdered in the house, then, I mean, he could just drag them out to the backyard where he was going to put them. So.
Well, no, because he had moved 500 miles away shortly after he had killed Vicky.
Vicky, right.
And then Dinah was killed shortly after Vicky, so he could have moved after that and transferred them both. Or,
there you go.
Yeah. So, what Vicky's father had to say about him was, quote, that evil bastard took part of my life away, my daughter and the grandkids I could have had. When they said he had cancer, it was the best news I'd ever read in the paper, because what happened was after he was put in prison, he got diagnosed with cancer. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, somehow this motherfucker is still living.
Right now?
Yep, he's still living.
Damn.
He's being held at Edinburgh's Sawton prison, and he brags again that he killed 48 people, but he's been telling psychologists, you gotta figure it out. But he's not going to give any information.
And you think he did?
I think he killed a lot more people.
I think he killed a lot more, definitely.
When asked how he felt about the victims' families, he said he, quote, couldn't give a fuck about the families of his victims.
Wow.
That's literally a quote, I couldn't give a fuck.
It's like, what went so wrong in your mind that you're just such a monster?
He also had several strokes and heart attacks in prison. Lived through them all, unfortunately. Wow. He even faked his own death while in prison. He tried to pretend he was dead.
And he didn't think that they were going to, like, check for a fucking pulse?
Apparently, yeah. And in 2019, he was diagnosed with this is when the cancer diagnosis came. He lost a ton of weight. He couldn't eat. They thought he was going to die. They said they didn't even think he was going to live to Christmas 2019.
He surpassed that.
Here he is. He's baffling everybody. Dinah's brother Dan said he hopes when he found out the cancer diagnosis, he was like, cool, I hope he suffers. Like,
yeah.
And then he was like, I honestly don't want him to die. I want him to suffer.
I was just going to say that it's almost better that he's alive because he's suffering like a lot.
He sure is, because he's in his late 70s now, so or early 70s. I can't do math.
He's Papa's age.
Yeah, I was like, math.
Same year.
You're right, 46.
Yeah.
So, and just leading into the next episode, Detective Joe Jackson, who worked on the original Bible John case and looked into this case.
Detective Joe Jackson.
Right.
Could you have a better name?
You have to be a detective, a homicide detective, if that's your name. He said he firmly believes that Peter Tobin is Bible John.
Wow.
And he said he actually staked out at Barrowland Dance Hall during the Bible John murders, looking to see if he could spot him. And he said he just knows he's him.
Do I have to wait until next episode to find out why he's called Bible John?
You sure do.
Fuck you.
It's exactly what you think it is, actually. It's not even very
It was just like
creative.
I don't even like, is it a religious murder?
Well, he kind of like spouts religious shit, but we'll get into that next episode.
Well,
so
let's
that is
get
Peter
it.
Tobin.
That was
He's
crazy.
the worst.
Yeah.
He's real bad.
Real bad guy.
Yeah, he's a real bad guy.
He's potentially a lot of real bad guys.
Yeah, he is. He's potentially like dozens of real bad guys.
Wow. All wrapped up into one little shit stain.
I know, it's true. And
That was-
I'm worried he's going to die, and I know he's going to die, and he's going to take every secret he has to his
Right.
grave. He's going to be an Ian Brady.
Yeah.
He's going to go taunting everybody and just being like, fuck the world.
Maybe even worse, because I
Yeah.
don't I mean, Ian Brady definitely didn't kill as many people
No.
as he did. Wow.
I know.
That's so sad for those families too.
Yeah.
Like all these families with missing kids that probably know that it was Bible John or
Oh,
Peter,
yeah.
Peter fucking Rabbit or whatever his
Peter
alias is at
fucking
the
Rabbit.
time. Like
Peter, what do we have? Peter Tobin, Patrick McLaughlin, James Kelley.
and potentially Bible John.
Yeah, and there's way more. I'll see if I can come up with the rest of them. But
Wow.
yeah, he came up with all. He was McLaughlin a lot.
McLaughlin is a fun
He
last
chose
name.
McLaughlin many times. But
Wow.
yeah, so that is Peter Tobin, and yeah, he's a fucked up individual. I think there's a book. There is a book, and I'll mention in the next episode, that is written basically connecting him to the Bible John murders, and I'll recommend it for the next one because I'm going to finish it. But yeah, so
Next, or I keep going to say next week.
I
Next
know.
episode, we're going to talk about Bible John.
Bible John. Before we get the hell out of here, we're going to thank the backbone of this podcast, Patronuses.
Patronus.
We finally are organizing who we have thanked and who we haven't thanked. So, without further ado,
Thank you to Abby Gross.
thanks, Abby Gross. You're not gross.
At all. Thank you to Alana Oberg.
Alana Olberg, thank you so much.
Cool last name. I like that. Oberg. Angela Reber.
Angela Reber, you are not Justin Bieber.
No.
Thank you.
We love you. Next is Arika Jean Horstman.
Arika Jean Horstman, you have a great name, and I thank you for bringing it into my world.
Same. Then we have Ashley, spelled like mine.
Ashley, spelled like yours.
Is crazy. And her last name is McEwen.
McEwen. Ashley McEwen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up is Brecken Morgan.
Brecken Morgan. That's a great name.
It rhymes with heckin'.
Heckin', you're heckin' great, Brecken. Thank
heckin'
you so
great.
much.
Next we have Cameron Tweedy and Sydney Vickers.
Cameron Tweedy and Cindy Vickers.
Sydney.
Oh, Sydney Vickers, excuse me. Sydney. Hello, Sydney.
Hello, Sydney.
Hello, Sydney. You guys are the best, and I want to give you a Snickers.
We bet you're a final girl. Next is Casey Cahill.
Casey Cahill.
We love an alliteration.
We do. And Cahill is just like, I don't know. it's got a nice feel.
It
to
does.
it.
Yeah, it does.
Cahill.
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 I bet you're nice.
Yeah, you are.
And last but certainly not least is Chrissy Allen.
Chrissy Allen, thank you so much. Your last name is a first name, and that's fun.
Same. Yay. We love you. We
Thank
love
you
that.
so much, Patronuses. We could not do this without you, and we appreciate you endlessly.
Endlessly.
We're very excited for you to get your fun gift.
We're working on it.
We are. We had to approve it first
Yeah.
because we don't just give you shit.
No.
So get ready.
It's intricate. So in the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram.
At Morbid Podcast.
You can hit us up on Twitter.
At A Morbid Podcast.
You can do a Gmail.
I was like, an email.
An email.
Morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
And we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
Keep
it
weird. But not so weird that you go by like 45 aliases and bury somebody in a church while they're still alive, because that's absolutely horrific. And not so weird that you would move 500 miles away while you're still like in the car with somebody that you dismembered. And not so weird that you're a dad and you use your kid to murder people.
Don't do that. That's real bad.
When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Your home holds the story of your life. Renewal by Andersen windows are built to weather every season with you. They frame the little moments.
Look, Daddy.
And the big ones, from first steps to graduation to new beginnings. While life keeps moving, our windows stand strong through every chapter. Let Renewal by Andersen be part of your story. Windows built to last. Visit renewalbyandersenhome.com to learn more.